Hello, welcome back to this channel, I guess. Hello. Today we are going to be talking about a deck which is the Kazoo deck. It's actually a really good deck, especially for pool 1 and pool 2 players. I'm going to be showing you a technique where you can win quite a lot of cubes because you're going to confuse the living hell out of your opponent. And of course there are a few cards in there like Sunspot and Squirrel Girl and some others that are not as easy to acquire and you might not have them. So I'm going to show you which one you can replace and which one you can't. There's a few key cards in there that you need. For example, Kazar and Blue Marvel are really the essentials of the deck, and they are going to be super important to have to earn some cubes in the future. So let's go right over the deck and see what everybody does. Also, I'm going to turn on the energy 1 cost cards because there are a few things you could change around if you don't have them. And yeah, so if you're like an absolute beginner pool 1 player, you're probably gonna have quicksilver and stuff. You can use them. You can use basically any card that is +1 because in the end Kazar is going to boost your +1 cost cards and they're gonna get +1 power. And then we also have Blue Marvel, which literally boosts every single card in your deck with +1, and it does synergize very well with all of these cards here. And yeah, you can exchange a few. I'm gonna be talking about that in a second because I used to rock korg for quite some time just to have a little bit more of control and a little bit more of disruption in your deck, so you can actually, you know, annoy your opponent a little bit, especially with Iceman, or the combination between Iceman and korg is just super annoying. So let's get right into it. So we have Ant-Man, really strong last card. Play Ant-Man on turn 6 because you will know where to put him, because if you have 3 other cards here, it's going to gain +3 power. It's going to get 1 more by Kazar and 1 more by Blue Marvel, so you're going to be at 5. So that's a really strong card. Keep that in mind. You're going to be using that right at the end. You're going to be actually using quite a few cards right at the end to confuse your opponent, and I'm going to be showing you that in a second, especially Elektra as well, because by the time of turn 6, everybody's going to have their cards played, and then you can play Elektra to literally destroy a card of your choosings, basically. Yeah, right in turn 6, especially if somebody played, for example, a Sunspot, you can literally, and he's like on power 8 or something, you can literally destroy him with Elektra if he's not being guarded by armor. So really good card to have as well. Squirrel Girl, of course, very good because she's going to bring in a few squirrels on other locations, which are also going to be boosted by +1 by Kazar and Blue Marvel. So very strong, also kind of essential to the deck as well. Sunspot, sorry, Sunspot in general, also very good card because you're going to be skipping quite a bit, and you're also going to gain +1 each power you have not spent of energy. So Sunspot is really also a really good card. You could exchange them, like I said, with korg, for example, or Hawkeye. They are 2 very good replacements if you want to have a little bit more of control in the first 3 rounds, which are not necessary, but you can bring Uatu or whatever his name is in there as well. You can throw in some Mantis if you want. I just don't recommend you throwing in Nova or Iron Fist, you know, kind of Quicksilver as well. Agent 13 is not too good as well because she's just going to give you a random card to your hand, which really doesn't really play well into this build. Same goes with Blade and Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw, you know, I don't know, not necessarily, because you in the end with this deck you want to flood every single location that you have and then boost it with Kazar and Blue Marvel, right? So Ebony Maw, I don't know, it's not a really good choice because I mean, he is a high cost card, a high power card, but you're also not being able to play cards here, and that's something you initially don't want because you want to flood the deck, right? You could play Quinjet in Agent 13, but I don't recommend it for this deck at all. So who else do we have? We have Iceman for a little bit more disruption, and there gives another random card in your opponent's hand +1 cost. It's just there because it's annoying. That's basically where it's at. And it's also a 1/2 card, which is also going to be boosted by Kazar and Blue Marvel, which is going to be ending up with 4 power. Nightcrawler for a little bit more control, so you can actually move him 1 more time, which means sometimes actually he can give you the winning last round if you kind of made a bad choice. Especially in the beginning, you're going to make bad choices. You're going to be setting down Nightcrawler and you can actually move him to some other spot where he's maybe better. What is also really good, he synergizes with Angela, because when you lay down Angela and you're going to put down another card there, for example, the good old Nightcrawler, she's going to gain +2 power. What you can do is you can you put the Nightcrawler away and put another card on top of it, so she's going to get another +2. So in the end, you're going to end up with like a +8 power Angela, which is really, really good. So yeah, they synergize very well. Rocket Raccoon is also a 6 turn play, you should definitely play him at the last spot, because then you kind of already know where you can put him down, where your opponent is going to put a card. So Rocket Raccoon is also very nice. He's going to gain +2 power as well. He's going to be on 4, 5, 6 actually with Kazar and Blue Marvel. So very good card as well. Yondu, also another card. You can destroy another card of your opponent's deck. I wouldn't play him on turn 6. You can actually, if you do not have Sunspot, if you have Sunspot in the first turn, always play Sunspot. That's the most important thing of this build. Always play Sunspot. If you do not have him or draw him, you can actually drop Yondu here to remove the top card of your opponent's deck. So that's possible. He's also a card that you can exchange, for example, to Hawkeye, to Mantis, Uatu. You can do that if you want to. If you don't like to play Yondu, you can do that. So yeah, we also have Angela, of course. We already talked about her. When you play a card here, it's going to give you +2 power, which is also very nice. Like I said, you can do a few interesting plays with Nightcrawler and so on and so forth. You will always be dropping her on turn 2. That's the best case scenario. Of course, if you have her on turn 3, you can play on turn 3, but the earlier the better. Same goes for Bishop. Bishop is a power 3 card, which means when you play another card, it doesn't matter at what location, it's going to gain +1 power. You can always drop him on turn 3. So these two, like I said, synergize very well. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult for your opponent, don't put them at the same location. Just put them on different locations and try to work on those then. So that's a very nice way of playing Angela and Bishop. Then we have, of course, Kazar, which will always play in turn 4. If you have no other choice, of course, you can try to play in turn 5. But you have to keep in mind, when you play him in turn 5, you can only play Blue Marvel in turn 6, which means you can't flood the board with all of the other 1-cost cards. So it's kind of, you have to see how far you are up ahead if you are able to play Kazar on turn 5. But usually I would retreat, to be honest, if I would have to play him on turn 5, or if I wouldn't get either of these cards. It's kind of, you can win, but it's a little bit more difficult. You just have to a little bit, you know, you have to outsmart your opponent a little bit there. But if you have both of these in your hand, it's a very good starter. So, and then we have, of course, Blue Marvel, which is going to give your other cost cards, your other cards 1 power. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And that's basically it. That's the deck. What you're gonna do is you're gonna play Angela, Bishop turn 2, if you can Sunspot or Yondu turn 1, and you're gonna save every single other card here until turn 6, and then later on you're gonna drop Kazar, Blue Marvel. Also, another thing to note, don't play them on the same location. Don't play Kazar and Blue Marvel on the same location, because they can literally be, because they're both ongoing cards, and they can be taken out by, what was it? I think it's Cosmo. It's either Cosmo or Enchantress. No, Enchantress is on reveal. Nee, Cosmo is on reveal. So it's Enchantress. So if they actually play an Enchantress and you have them both in the same location, they are actually tilted and you can't use them anymore. And they are not going to be using anymore. Of course, you could then... No, I don't know if it works. If you could then play a Cosmo over an Enchantress, I don't know. But just don't do it. Just don't keep them at the same location. Especially if they have a control deck, it's going to be difficult. So let's get into some games. Let's stop the talk and walk the walk. I guess we're 8 minutes in. Wow, I talk a lot, but very important. So let's get right to it. Oh, this is so terrible with computer. Oh man, why doesn't it work? Oh, there we go. Okay, just wanted to have that picture. Looks better. All right, we're gonna start some games, and then I'll see you in a second. All right. After turn 1, shuffle 3 into your deck, draw 3 cards. That is, of course, not so good. The only thing that is, especially in the later rounds, because I'm in rank 50 something, 56, 57. I just deranked a little bit. The thing with this deck is right at the end. I mean, it's still viable. You know, you can still do stuff with it. When you play a card here, double its power. That's actually really strong. I'm gonna drop my Angela here because she's gonna gain. Oh wait, is that even gonna work? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I don't know if I'm gonna play a card here in a second. If I might actually drop in my Kazar here. I'm gonna be saving those guys for later. I don't know if that's actually gonna work. When you play a card here, double its power. Probably not. So I actually doubled it from 0 to 0. That was very smart for me. Very good. But it's still gonna be a good deck. And we got Blue Marvel and we got Kazar lost. Oh hey! Hello buddy. That's good. That's actually 4. Let's drop him on here because we are gonna I actually want to see what happens with Angela, to be honest. Let's see. Oh yeah, which she's also gonna get. Oh, Hela got destroyed. That's also always sad to see Hela go. Let me see. Okay, he's gonna get 8. Is she gonna get 4 now? Nope. Okay, so I know it for the next time. I actually didn't know that. I'm gonna be dropping Sunspot into this lane. 6 cost cards cost 1 less. That's also pretty good, but we have nothing to flood. This is the issue. Oh no, wait. Yeah, almost didn't see that. We only have 3 cards to flood. That's not so good because the thing is, it literally took down our cards and then it gave us, yeah, because we saved them. That's very sad to see. But, okay, so what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I know that he's gonna play something in here. I'm gonna go this, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, and we're probably gonna lose this game. But you never know. Sunspot is actually, well, he's gonna get some +3. He's gonna get a few pluses. Well, let's see. Probably gonna lose it. But you never know. You never know. 12. Yeah, he's gonna get 4. 6, 12. Yeah, I'm gonna at least be above 20, but it's gonna double. So if he's gonna play a really strong card in the middle, which I believe he will, I will be losing. Let's see. Okay. Boop, boop. And we're over it. We got it. And we have blue marble. I don't know. I just have to have a few. I don't even know which cards I played down. Oh, no. Should have played bishop first. Are you kidding me? Oh, we got it by 1 point. We got it by 1 point. I actually thought we were gonna lose this, but we got a first victory. That's not too bad. Please don't take my cards. Just let me. No, no. Why? Why? This game absolutely hates me sometimes. Tell me in the comment section below if you have that as well. When I used to play this Hela deck, right? I had 6 cards in my hand. Which card is going to be thrown out? Hela. Why? Stop doing this to me. After turn 3, add another random card here for each player. Yeah, I'm good with that. Now, actually, let me see. I want to go with this one right now because he was going to do that. Let's see what he's going to play. Agent 13. Okay, that's fine. Would be nice to have Angela here. Hello, Angela. That's exactly what I want. I'm going to be going... Let's just hope. You know what? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I could actually beat this, but there's another card that's gonna be spawning there, so I don't know if that's... Okay, I'm gonna go. I just hope for a good location, to be honest. Let's just hope for a good location. Let's just hope that this thing is gonna go down. When you play a card here, shuffle 3 rocks into your deck. That is actually good, because he's not gonna be playing there, because he's gonna get 3 rocks into his deck, and we're gonna play in turn 6 every card here, so we're gonna get the rocks, but it doesn't really matter. We have a bishop. I'm gonna be throwing down bishop into the middle. Cards that cost 4, 5, or 6 can't be played here. I just don't want to play because he might play it. Oh no, he's playing in the middle. Okay, but that's fine because I literally just want to. I'm gonna throw down Kazar here. If I'm gonna get blue marble, I'm gonna throw down him on this lane as well. I said it's not a good idea, but this is literally just gonna be my tech side of it because I just want these 2 lanes to fill up and to beat. So I'm gonna throw down Kazar on the left and just see what is going to happen on turn 5. If we're gonna get blue marble on turn 5, I'm gonna risk it and put it also on the side. Right now, it actually doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Okay, we got Kazar on this one. They're gonna be buffed. That's nice as well. Okay, Ant-Man. That's pretty good as well. And my Sunspot here is gonna get big, which is nice as well. This might actually be a good round for us. Yeah, this is actually gonna be good. I could do... No. You know what? Because I want to focus on these 2 lanes. All right. Oh, that's good. Because he's playing... Ah, that's good. I almost played on the left side because I don't want to win that. Okay, so what are we going to do now? I'm not going to snap because I don't want him to retreat, so you see what the initial plan here is. I know that he's going to go into the middle, so I'm going to play Raccoon. I'm going to be playing Ant-Man because he's going to get big as well. And then I'm going to go with Squirrel Girl, Nightcrawler, and Elektra. And this is how we will flood the gate. Let's see if it's going to work or not. I have no idea. He's going to play something big, then we are probably in trouble. He's snapping. I am sort of confident. If he's gonna play a leader or something, now he's still gonna lose, I think, if he's playing a leader. I don't even know what kind of deck this is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be nice? It's not even a control deck or anything, right? Let's see. He's probably sure that he's gonna win. We might lose this, honestly. This is a squishy one, but let's see. Okay, so he's gonna flood. Mjolnir. Tor is gonna get a little bit extra. Yes, might be difficult. Ouch. Because Shang-Chi. Okay, Blade. Oh. Okay, 19 and Wasp. So we already kind of figured this one out. So we're gonna go up on 5. He's gonna get 1. Ant-Man is gonna grow. He's gonna give him 2 points, and I think we won it. Yeah. Now Squirrel Girl is gonna go onto the side. There we go. She's gonna buff Angela at the same time. See, this is why I said with the rocks, it doesn't matter. He's gonna continue get buffed. So we could have actually gotten even more. We gotten out of this one. We got Nightcrawler, and we won the game. So smart, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 25-13. This is exactly what I want the deck to look like because they don't see this coming. He even snapped. This is usually the plan of this deck. He's going to snap in the last round because he thinks, well, you got nothing in your hands. You got nothing on board. And then suddenly you're going to start flooding the deck. I could have snapped with it as well. I wasn't too sure. But as you can see, we kind of really already got him wrecked. You kind of have to think a little bit because I wanted to only win 2 lanes with this. So this one is definitely a win in the pocket. You do have to kind of think a little bit, but once you got that, you have it in the building. Alright, so this is the deck. It's very viable in the beginning. It's very viable. It's really good in the it's really good. No! Come on, wait. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. What? Are you kidding? Alright, I'm gonna give up on that. Yeah, it's a good deck, especially in the beginning. If you're in the later ranks, like 57, some people have actually told me that you can do this into infinite. You have to really think a lot, and you have to be really good at retreating, because you will also lose a few games with this deck if you don't play it properly. But this will teach you quite a lot, and yeah, it's a good deck, and yeah, have fun with it. I hope you like it. Tell me in the comment section what you thought of it. You could actually also change a few things, like bringing Ultron into this. I used to win quite a few games with Ultron on it as well. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.